All right, I want to welcome you to my channel. This is Alluvia Properties, and my name is Rotimi Olawale. I'm the CEO of Alluvia Properties. Now, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you practical tips for land buyers in Nigeria. So, you're a Nigerian in diaspora, or you're a Nigerian living in Nigeria, you want to buy landed properties. These are tips, practical tips you need to know before you get into the business of buying landed property. If you're watching this channel for the first time, go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that when next I drop a video like this, you can be notified. So let's roll. All right, so the first thing you want to do is that you want to conduct a title search at the land registry. Now, before you buy any land, this is the first step you need to follow. Conduct a title search. So we say that one of the most important steps before buying a land is to verify the legal ownership of the land at the appropriate government land registry. Now, this is very important and very, very crucial. For example, in Lagos State, this can be done at the Lagos State Land Registry. So you can go to the land registry of the state where you want to buy that land, and it's the first step. Always make sure you don't miss this step. Go to the land registry in the locality where you want to buy the land. So that means if you want to buy the land in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in anywhere, Ibadan, Abeokuta, go to the land registry so that you can verify the legal ownership of the land. You want to know who really owns the land that is about to be sold to you so that there won't be any complication along the way. Maybe Mr. A says is the owner, whereas when you go to the land registry, is another name you miss there. Maybe they're selling another person's property to you. You first want to conduct a title search to verify the ownership of the land. A title search helps you to do the following things. One, it helps you to confirm the true owner of the land. You want to know who is the real owner. So if Mr. A says, I'm the owner, then you get to the land registry and find that he is actually the owner. So that gives you clarity that you are dealing with the right person. The second thing is that it ensures the land has not been sold to someone else. Like I said earlier, not that Mr. A says is the owner, but you get to the land registry and see that it's Mr. B that is the owner. That means there's been a change of ownership. Somebody is trying to play pranks or to scam you in that manner, in that kind of situation. Three, you need to check if the land is under dispute or litigation. This is very important. By the time you go to the land registry, you will know if there is a dispute or there is a legal case on that land which will prevent you from buying it outrightly, or even will mean that you need to just stay off so that you don't get involved in the whatever is ongoing at that time. And also you want to confirm if there are encumbrances such as mortgages or court judgments. So these are the things you will find at the land registry about this land that you want to buy. Now, if seller's name does not match the records at the land registry, it is a major red flag. I'll repeat that again for emphasis. If the seller's name does not match the records at the land registry, this is a major red flag. Again, Mr. A says is the owner. You get there, you meet Mr. B's name. That's a red flag. Just hands off. Don't proceed beyond that point. Don't allow anybody to sweet tongue you by telling you, don't worry, it doesn't matter. It matters. Now, the second point that we want to take note of here talks about verify the survey plan. A survey plan is a technical document that shows the exact location, the size, and boundaries of a piece of land. I'll repeat that. A survey plan is a technical document. It shows the location. Where is this property located? Is the property located in Ibadan? Is it located in Abeokuta? Is it located in Lagos? If it's located in Lagos, which part of Lagos is it? What is the size? What is the dimension? And what is the boundary of this piece of land? A registered surveyor prepares this document. Like I always say, make sure you are dealing with professionals. Deal with professionals. Deal with people that you can, they're doing the right thing so that you don't end up getting scammed along the way. Now, verifying the survey plan helps to do the following also. One, it helps to confirm the exact location of the land. So you want to confirm the exact location. If they say the land is in Lagos, where is it in Lagos? Okay, it's in Lekki. Which part of Lekki? You want to be sure of the exact location of the land. Then you want to ensure it ensures the land does not fall into a restricted area. So you want to know that, okay, this land is not within a restricted area, it's within an area where I can actually purchase without having any issues. And thirdly, verifying the survey plan helps you to confirm the actual land size. You want to know with the survey, you will know. If they tell you the land is a plot, you know it's a plot. If they say it's an hectare, you know it's an hectare. Not that you are thinking is an hectare, but is not up to that dimension. Now, in states like Lagos State, the survey plan can be checked at the Surveyor General's office to confirm its authenticity. Always confirm the authenticity of the survey plan at the Surveyor General's office of the state where you want to buy the land. Then, thirdly, you need to confirm there is no government acquisition. Confirm. Some lands in Nigeria are under government acquisition, meaning the government has reserved them for the following projects. Government can choose to reserve land for public use, like they can reserve them for projects like building roads, building schools, building hospitals, housing estates, and other infrastructure development. Now, you want to confirm that the land you want to buy is not under government acquisition, because if you go and buy land that is under government acquisition, one day the government will come and take it over and do whatever they want to do, and it means that you've lost your resources, you've lost your money, you've been scammed. So always verify that the land is not under government acquisition. And buying such land can result in losing the property without compensation. So it means you are the one that refused to do your due diligence. That thing happens in Nigeria. I say, don't worry, buy the land. Nothing is going to happen. Something can happen. Something may happen. Don't lose your resources. Make sure you do your due diligence by confirming this property is not under government acquisition. Verification ensures the land is free from government acquisition or falls under committed acquisition, where it may later be regularized. Number 4, obtain a deed of assignment. A deed of assignment is the legal document used to transfer ownership of a land from the seller to the buyer. So always obtain a deed of assignment. This document contains important information such as the names of the buyer or the seller. There must be a deed of assignment. Also, the deed of assignment also contains the description of the land. These are the two information the deed of assignment contains: the names of the buyer and the seller, and the description of the land. This is a document that shows a transfer of ownership to you. Now, you are the buyer. It shows the seller is transferring the ownership of the property to you with a deed of assignment. And so it contains names of the buyer and seller. It contains description of the land. It contains the purchase price. How much are you paying that person? It must be within that deed of assignment. The date the transaction was carried out must be in the deed of assignment. The signatures of both parties, both of you, both buyer and seller, must sign. Your signature must reflect that, showing that you are aware of the transaction and you were present when it's being done. Without a deed of assignment, it becomes difficult to legally prove ownership of the land. This document must be properly drafted and signed. Take note of the keyword properly drafted. Drafted possibly by a lawyer. Drafted in such a way that there's no misinterpretation of any information there. Drafted in a clean and professional way, and it must be signed. Number 5, apply for governor's consent. Now, under the Land Use Act, all land in a state is held in trust by the state governor. That's why technically I just say jokingly that the governor is the landlord of the state. The land is held in his trust as a governor. So this means that when land ownership is transferred, the transaction must receive the governor's consent to become fully valid. So you must have the governor's consent. So you need to apply for the governor's consent. Now, obtaining the governor's consent, does the following. It legally recognizes the transfer of ownership from the seller to you, the buyer. And it also protects your rights as a buyer, because it means the governor is aware of this transaction. So it protects your rights as a buyer, and it allows the land to be used as collateral for loan. That means if you buy a property without the governor's consent, you may not be able to use that property as, landed property as a collateral for loans. That means, it will be required if you want to get a loan and you want to use that land. They will request for the governor's consent. And if you don't have it, then that means you can't use that land as a collateral for loan. Failure to obtain consent can make the transaction legally incomplete. It means that transaction never sailed through completely. And finally, we have hire a qualified property lawyer. I cannot overemphasize the place of hiring professionals to do all these things for you. Many land buyers try to avoid legal fees, but this often leads to serious problems. If you are just trying to avoid legal fees, it's being penny wise, pound foolish. Hire the right professional that can do things properly for you so that there won't be any problems or you getting scammed along the way. A qualified property lawyer helps you to do the following. One, it helps you to verify the land document. That's his job. He will verify the land document. He will conduct title searches for you. Go to the Ministry of Lands, to conduct title search. He will draft the legal agreement. He will ensure proper documentation, and he will prevent fraudulent transactions. Now, these are things a lawyer will just do for you if you hire the services of a qualified property lawyer. A lawyer can also guide you through registration and consent processes. Now, conclusion. The land is one of the most valuable investments in Nigeria, but it is also one of the most disputed. There are a lot of land disputes everywhere. Conducting proper due diligence before purchasing land helps protect your investment. So to protect your investment, please do your due diligence. Never be too much in a hurry and you end up missing the stages where you need to do your due diligence before acquiring a landed property. By conducting a title search, verifying the survey plan, checking for government acquisition, obtaining a deed of consent, a deed of assignment, applying for governor's consent, and hiring a qualified lawyer, buyers can significantly reduce the risk of fraud and land dispute. And that's the goal. You want to avoid any form of problem, any form of scam that will come up along the way. All right, that's all I want to share with you in this video. Now, if you want to reach across to me, you want to buy landed property in Lagos, this is Aluva Properties. We are right here for you. You can just call or WhatsApp to get across to me or our team with the following numbers: +23481 4310 6420, or you can reach us on +23480 3480 8608, and somebody will be at the end to attend to you. All right, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like button, share this video so that the algorithm can be triggered to show it to more people. Drop a comment in the comment section. You have a question, go ahead and drop it in the comment section, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you can receive alert when I drop another video like this. And if you look through this channel, you see a playlist of our videos, our educational content on how to buy property. You're a Nigerian living in diaspora or living within Nigeria, you want to buy property, land, buildings, just watch the playlist. You need education before you start investing in properties. All right, that'll be all for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.